Hello students, a very good morning. And yesterday I have revised chapter 1 whose name is integers, and I have solved some questions of revision exercise, and today I will solve the remaining question. So let's start. Now question number 7 is saying that verify the property, this property, if a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 3. So first of all you have to know about what is the name of this property. So the name of this property is associative property. The name of the property is associative property of multiplication. Okay, so this is the name of the property, and you have to verify the property by putting this value of ABC in both sides. Okay, so first of all you have to put the value of ABC. LHS is equal to A into B into C. So if we put 1 into 2 into 3, then we will get 1 into 2 3 is 6. In the same way, RHS is equal to A into B into C. Then what is the result? 1 into 2 into 3, 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Here we will get same result in both sides. So you have to write in one line here LHS is equal to RHS is equal to 6. Hence A cross A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. It is verified. Okay, so this is the solution of this question. So before moving on our next question, pause the video to note it down in your copy or take a screenshot of this question. Now we have to move on to our next question. Question number 8 is saying that are any two integers commutative under division? Justify with reason with giving examples. It means its question is saying that if two integers are commutative under division, so in integers there are lots of property we have taught in this chapter. Integer have many properties, just like commutative property of addition, under addition, under multiplication, and commutative property does not hold in division and subtraction. Okay, and as well as associative property, closure property, lots of property have to taught you have taught in this chapter. So first of all you have to write the solution of this question. Are any two integers commutative under division? So its answer is no. Its answer is no. Solution of this question is, its answer is no, because commutative property does not hold under division and subtraction. It's a commutative property only hold in multiplication and addition only. Okay, so its answer is no, and you have to justify the answer with reason with given examples. You have to write here, reason because commutative property does not hold under division. So this is the reason, and you have to justify this reason with the suitable example. So for example, if we divide, if we take two integers, for example 14 and if we divide 14 by 7, then we will get 2, because 7 to the 14. And if we divide 7 by 14, then we will get 0.5. Okay, 0.5, and this implies that 14 divided by 7 does not equal to 7 upon 7 divided by 14. So this is the example. You have to lots of example you have to write to justify this answer. So this is the example of our justification that commutative property of does not hold under division, because this example. Okay, so before moving our next question, pause the video to note it down in your copy or take a screenshot. Now we have to move on question number 9. Question number 9 is a word problem, and before solving word problem you have to read this question very carefully, that a kite is flying 100 meter high from the ground level. A kite is flying 100 meter high from the ground level. For example, this is the ground and this is the kite, and the distance from ground to kite is 100 meter. And if it starts descending 10 meter per minute, it means the kite is coming to the ground at the speed of 10 meter per minute. Then how much time will that kite take to touch the ground level? It means how much time kite will take to touch the ground level. Okay, so basically this question is based on a concept you have a study in previous classes. This question is based on speed and time, distance, speed and time. So in this question we have to we will apply the formula of speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, so here speed is equal to given speed is equal to 10 meter per minute, and 10 meter high from the ground. So this is the distance is equal to 100 meter. Then time is equal to distance upon speed, because you know that distance equal to speed into time, then time is equal to distance upon speed. This is the formula. Here distance is equal to 100 meter and the time is speed is 10 meter per minute. 10 10 is 100. Then after 10 minutes, it means this is the answer, and after 10 minutes the kite touch the ground level. Okay, so this is the solution of this question. So moving our next question pause the video to note it down in your copy or take a screenshot. So in this exercise lots of questions I have solved, and only 1 or 2 questions are remaining, so it's your responsibility to solve the remaining question applying this method I have told today. So okay, so in next video I will explain next chapter, so please cooperate me. Okay, thank you very much.